stream, everybody. It's your boy, Triple Kill Timmy. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyways, I'm here. I'm gonna type a little message in chat, let everyone know what's good. So today we're gonna be doing a COD Zombies maps tier list. Um, so I've played a ton of zombies over the year, ton of it. Shout out Stream Elements, by the way, absolute goat. Okay, I played a ton of zombies over the years. I used to play with my friends when I was a kid. I still play with my friends pretty consistently. I went ahead and put all the maps that I haven't played or don't really have an opinion on or haven't played enough to, have a good feel to have an opinion on them. I put those down at the bottom. That doesn't mean that I don't like the maps or anything. It's just like I haven't played them enough to formulate a valid opinion. So, before we get into it, I'm just going to go out and say what makes a good COD Zombies map to me is a map that is replayable. The Easter egg is, a good Easter egg, but it's not super difficult to the sense where it's tedious or it doesn't really make sense. It isn't, you know, let me give you an example. For example, a tedious Easter egg would be a map like Blood of the Dead, but an Easter egg that doesn't really make sense would be like Moon, whereas on Blood of the Dead, it's just overly complex for no good reason, and it takes like an hour and 45 minutes at minimum. But on Moon, you just got some random RNG bullshit as the map. So, anyways, as we get into it, we'll start to understand, where I'm putting them. I went ahead and put all the ones I hadn't played down at the bottom, and the haven't played or don't have an opinion on, and I put them in order of, like, generally speaking, when they came out. So yeah, let's get right into it. So off the bat, we've got Nocturne Totem. I love Nocturne Totem so much. I've played that map more than a lot of people have, I figure. So Nocturne Totem to me, it's just a bit of a lackluster map. Obviously, it's the first Zombies map, so you got to give it credit. It's got the ray gun on it. That's a cool wonder weapon, obviously. And back then, that wonder weapon didn't suck wiener, so we gotta give credit where credit is due sometimes. And I think it's fine to go in the lackluster category here. All right. After that, we run into good old Verrucht. I love Verrucht. Verrucht is a very simple map. I think it's an average map. I think it's a little bit better than Nocturne Totem because it adds perks, but there's still no pack-a-punch. There's still nothing that like really brings the map out. I do think that the training areas are a bit small on the map as far as like high rounding goes. If we talk about the BO1 version of it, the Winter's House sucks booty. That is ass. So yeah, I think it's a fine map. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite maps to play just because I think it's got such a nice vibe to it. I love the little Easter eggs on it, right? Like the radios and the walls and stuff you can hold square, the Widow's Wine into the fountain, hit it with the Wonder Wall for the blood. I think it's really a cool map. I love it very much, but I mean, it's just an average map at best. Same with Shino Numa. I think the high rounds, I'm gonna move both of these down to lackluster. The perks don't give them that much. Let's be honest. If I had to move one of them up, I would probably move Verrucht up. But actually no, they can both go up there. Both have a little bit more than Nocturne Totem. Right, they both got the perks, the Flogger Trap on Shino Numa, the electric traps on Verrucht. Um, I think the high rounding on Shino Numa is really weird, and I find that like it's a cool thing that like that's the map to get the highest rounds on to get to like round 10,000 if you want to because of the 24 zombies and the everything that goes on with that map. But I mean, there's nothing really special about it realistically, except for it introduced all four of the main characters from the premise storyline. So shout out that. We got Derice. Derice is the first good map, I think. It's the first map with the pack punch. I find it really cool that on this one, the Mustang and Sally is just one weapon. I forget the name of it, but if you pack a punch it, it just turns into a single pistol that shoots grenades, and that's cool. It's not like actual grenades, it's like instant contact grenades. But yeah, I think it's a really good map. The training areas are good on it. There's the camping spot, obviously, at the walkway. Yeah, it's good for what it is, and I appreciate it very much for being that. Shout out Derice. After that, we get into five. Five is weird to me. I don't. There's things that I love about five, and there's things I hate about five. Like I love how inventive the Pentagon Thief is as a boss, right? Because the Pentagon Thief is a very cool boss. The fact you can get a bonfire sale from him if you kill him before he takes your gun is awesome. But also at the same point in time, it's very cramped. The high rounds on it suck wiener. The pack punch is relatively simple, but it's fine. I think I love the celebrity cast for it. Celebrity cast, but I like it a lot. I think it's a good map. It's fine. I'll throw it into average with everything else. We got Kino der Toten. Kino, I think, goes back up into this good map category. Oh, it might go. Ooh, damn. I forget about great. Lord, what would I put above Kino? Here, I think I'm just going to move everything up a little bit. Uh, we'll work on it as we go through it. Anyways, I think Kino is another great map. It's a small map. The Easter egg isn't like incredible on it, but it's simple, and I love the simple maps. Like actually, yeah. That's what I'll put in great. We'll figure it out. Anyways, it's a simple map. The Easter egg, there's not really an Easter egg on it. There's the obviously the like moon thing you can do, which is cool, but and the eggs, which are also cool, but like there's nothing really super special about it. I love the training on it. Training on the stage is amazing. The Thunder Gun is a wonderful wonder weapon. I hate Black Ops 1's like mystery box weapons. I hate like the Spectra. The Spectra can go lick a nutsack. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on. Call of the Dead. I haven't played a ton of Call of the Dead. To be honest with y'all, the first time I ever played Call of the Dead is um is on the phone version because it came for free with the phone version of Black Ops Zombies. I love George Romero as a boss zombie. I think the Easter egg is really good on the map. I think that's the first one, I think, with like permanent rewards, right? Where you get the Wonder Waff every time. I think the Easter egg's cool. The VR11 sucks dick. The scavenger's fun. It's interesting. That's what I'll give it. I'll give it credit for that. It's an interesting ass map. George Romero being a boss, I mean, it's very different than a lot of COD Zombies maps, right? And I'll give it credit for that. And the high round, I think it has the lowest high rounds as far as any Zombies maps goes. I think it's like in the 50s. Yeah. Shangri-La. Where do we put Shangri-La? I think of Shangri-La in a similar light to. Okay, here's my thing. So 5 has the Winter's Howl on it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. Anyways, but Shangri-La has the JGB, so that puts it above 5 in my opinion. But I don't remember much about the Easter egg. The pack is overly complex for no good reason. The fact you have 2 power switches is bullshit. But the JGB carries that map. I love the napalm zombies. They're cool. I don't love them. I hate them, but they're cool. Like they're interesting. So I think it has the things that 5 has, where it has interesting like design choices and things like that. Obviously the maze and stuff. But it also has a sick ass wonder weapon. So that puts it above 5 in my opinion. That's where we'll go with it. Then we got Ascension. I think Ascension is a good map. I don't know if the thing is, the thing I love about Ascension is PhD Flopper, training by Lander 2. I think it's Lander 2. But I think the one thing I'll say about Ascension is the Wonder Weapon is just the Thunder Gun from Kano, so I gotta give Kano the credit for having the Thunder Gun. I think Ascension is a map I'll play all the time, right? It's one of those simple maps similar to like Kano and Darius, where it's simple enough to understand. The monkeys are interesting boss zombies. Do I give it credit for that? Ah, I think it would go in the top of good if we're going like this way. I think it would go somewhere in here. It depends on how much what you want to credit, right? Do you want to credit it for having the monkeys as interesting boss zombies, or do you want to credit it for, you know, Anything else? Right, right. Do you want to credit it for having the monkeys, or would you rather credit Kino for introducing the Thunder Gun? I think it's a great map or a good map. Amazing map. Love it very much. Always love playing it. Moon is another one of those cases that I think it fits right around in here. A lot of people hate Moon way too much. I think Moon is very interesting. Uh, Shout out Russian, that one Easter egg, not Easter egg, that one video he did. Yeah, Easter egg. The video he did doing the Moon Easter egg with with just gobblegums, like not using a spacesuit. That was crazy. But I think the spacesuits are really cool. Like the low gravity is sick. No Man's Land is a cool concept to start it, right? Like you just get thrown straight into the fire, but it's not like enough is like whereas like the Beast from Beyond, which I don't think I put on here, but Beast from Beyond is way too much into the fire. Whereas Moon, like you play it like twice and you're like, okay, this is how I get out of here, It's not super complex past that point. But yeah, then we're gonna move on to transit. People I'm sorry, people suck the dick off of transit. People are like, oh, but it's so much fun playing the bus with my friends. Have you ever tried to do the damn Easter egg on that map? Do the Easter egg on that map and tell me it's fun one more fucking time. I swear. Oh my God. The Easter egg is such a pain in the ass because you don't get jugs, so you're a two hit to literally everything. You've got four Avogadros constantly sucking your dick while you're trying to get underneath the pylon. I like the red insta kill. Red insta kill is a cool thing. I know that's a random thing. I like little things about maps sometimes. I hate the pack a punch. I hate the pack a punch so much. The pack a punch on that map. Actually, no, 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 no. Fuck transit. I hate the pack a punch on that map. I hate the denizens. The denizens suck wiener. Oh my God, I get it because it's on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, so we have to make sure you can't go through the fog too fast because you can't load all the map. Don't make the map so big then, right? Like the areas don't hardly have anything in them anyways. Like shit, farm has two houses and a gun, right? Like it's not. The denizens are a pain in the ass. The denizens are everything in that map makes it painful as hell to play. I'm gonna put it more of in a sense that you're playing solo, right? Otherwise, I would give Call of Duty a little more credit for the weird VR11 thing you can do in multiplayer as like a monkey bomb thing. But like, yeah, no, I hate playing Transit by myself. Transit is the worst map to play by yourself. It sucks dick to play. I've sat there and done that Easter egg for so long. Bus Depot, we might move Transit up a little bit. Bus Depot has nothing on it. It's the most bare ass map ever. And then same same with Farm, right? I mean, both of those maps, right? Like there isn't shit there. There's just not shit to do there. I'm just moving these around. Just know I don't like them. I mean, just generally speaking, I just don't like those maps and don't like playing them. Town, love Town very much. It fits into the same category as Kino and Derice for me. Um, ooh, maybe it's good, not great. I love Town very much though. It's one of those simple maps that I don't think does anything wrong, right? Like it's one of those that you can just sit and play, right? You just open the box, there's the pack-a-punch, there's all the perks, right? You can do the 6 perk glitch, which is cool, with Tombstone if you're playing with your friends. But, I mean, if we're talking about like in the grand, view of all zombies games ever, there's not like an Easter egg there. Whereas like Moon, you've got a sick ass Easter egg you can do. Ascension, there's an Easter egg, right? And I love the Moon Easter egg. I think it's the best Easter egg, one of the best. But yeah, then we got Die Rise. Die Rise, people hate Die Rise way too much. I think it's a fine map. It's not as good as like any of the other ones up there. Sliquifire is fucking awesome to play with. The weird like way you can make that pre-patch Sliquifire now is like it's just weird, but like it's cool. I love the Sliquifire. Sliquifire is one of the best wonder weapons. It carries pretty heavily on Die Rise. The verticality of the map is like a hit or miss for me. The jumping jacks are fine. Who's Who? I remember one time I had Who's Who and I made like this crazy ass clutch. So I think Who's Who's is interesting. That's one thing I'll give Die Rise credit for. It's interesting and it tries like new things, right? It's not uninventive. And the Slickifire's amazing wonder weapon. It's fine. It's a fine map. People hate on it too much. Okay, then we got Nuketown Zombies. I would love to put Nuketown Zombies in good. I could probably. Okay, it's at the top of average, teetering good. So the thing is, right, like I would rather play some of these maps more often because they're more replayable to me. Like I would rather play Nuketown than Die Rise probably. Just based off the fact that Nuketown is like simple fun, same with Kino, same with Town, that sort of thing. Ascension to some degree, same with Derice. But I can probably move this around a little bit and get Nuketown up to good. But there's no, super Easter egg there. There's no cool Easter egg there. There's the little thing you can do with the teddy bear where you can turn on the song. That's cool. I like that. It's just a fun, simple map to play with your friends or just play by yourself. Like it's just a cool map. It's fine. Nothing to hate about it. Nothing to really love and write home about it. But yeah, it's a fun map. Buried. Buried is weird. I think a lot of these maps are going to fit around in here. I think I might move a couple of these maps up. I think Moon can probably go up, right? Buried, Buried's good for sure, right? The Paralyzer will carry you to like 70, nearly to 100. I mean, it shits out at like 70, but I mean, it's fine. Paralyzer's a cool thing. I love like flying around with it. I love doing getting the 6 perks through the witches. That's fun. Makes that feel rewarding. Blowing up, the fountain in the middle to go back is cool. I don't know. It's a cool map. Nothing to hate about it really. It's not got like well, I mean, the super Easter egg being on that map is cool too, with the perma perks and everything. The perma perk PhD flopper is really cool. I cannot lie. So yeah, it's a good map. I don't think it's as good as Kino or Moon or Derice. Do I? Do I think it's? I think it's around the same level as those, right? I think Moon gets carried pretty heavily by the fact it has the wave gun and a sick ass Easter egg. Kino, great training, good wonder weapon, sick Easter egg. Shout out shout out Shino for introducing the Wonder Wolf on that note. But yeah, Mob of the Dead. Okay, don't shoot me in the foot here. We're just gonna go ahead and toss these two right up. This is when they just started hitting. They didn't miss here in these this 3-span stretch. Ooh, ooh, oh, and then another one. Okay, anyways, all three of these. Cool Easter eggs. Love the Easter eggs on all these maps. They're simple enough to where you can understand it through a couple playthroughs. You'll like be like, oh, this is okay. This is what I get. Um, this is not the order I would probably put these in. I don't know what this order changes all the time. Just know that all of these are on the same tier. Um, so Origins, amazing map, nearly perfect. Love the Avenged Sevenfold intro. The staffs are all feel different. Fuck the lightning staff, the fire staff for blowing up your PlayStation on round like 40, making every game crash. That's kind of lame, but I mean, the wind staff is like a super thunder gun, and I think that's cool. Obviously, the ice staff is the best just because it can carry you the furthest. Yeah, the Easter egg on that map's cool. The Valkyrie drone is cool. The digging up the perks, getting the extra perk slots. PhD being on that map, even in Black Ops 3, is cool. Or well, no, in Black Ops 2, I mean, not Black Ops 3. Yeah, is that the only map with PhD? Because I know Mob of the Dead technically has it in grief mode, but like, is that the only map on BO2 with PhD? I'm trying to think. That might be the only BO2 map with PhD because it's not on Die Rise. It would be sick if it was on Die Rise. No offense. Transit is not on Transit. It's not on Nuketown. Definitely not on Town. Wow, that's the only BO2 map with PhD. That's crazy. Anyways, other than obviously the Mob of the Dead thing and maybe on buried technically the perma park too. So, anyways, yeah, PhD makes those weird appearances here and there. Yeah, it's cool. I love those maps. All three of those maps are nearly perfect maps. I hate the mud on Origins. Hate the mud on Origins. But you suck down a stamina up. It's bearable. Panzer is an amazing boss zombie. It has everything you love. Like it's understandable, right? Like it's understandable to the point where it's not over complex. It's complex enough to where if you played it a few times, you'd be like, oh, you don't have to watch the Raffle Waffles video on Origins 15 times to be like, this is how to do the Easter egg. You can watch it once or twice, and you're like, okay, that's the Easter egg. That makes sense, right? And it's not like all cluttered. You know, you can. There's plenty of map space. There's a couple of training spots here and there. The pack punch camos are cool. Yeah, Origins is awesome. Mob of the Dead is awesome. What's to say about Mob of the Dead that hasn't been said? I mean, shit. The characters are cool. I love the like gangster feel of them. Um, the one thing I will say about Mob of the Dead is I wish the Wonder Weapon was a little bit better. Like the Vitrolic Withering is not all that to me. I get the Monkey Bomb thing on it's cool. I love Dude, the death machine being on that map is so much fun. I love that weapon being on that map. Shadows of Evil has one of the best wonder weapons ever in the black hole gun. Why am I struggling to think of the actual name of it? You know what I'm talking about, though. Anyways, black hole gun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit. Apothecant Servant. There we go. Apothecant Servant. Love, dude, love the perk jingles on that map. Random thing to talk about. Speed Cola's perk jingle is probably like the best perk jingle ever. Um, I think it really puts the whole vibe of Morgue City. The celebrity cast is cool. They get good voice actors for it too, so that's a cool thing. And yeah, that's those are three of the best maps in my opinion. So toss them all an S. They hit. They did not miss for like a year straight with that. The Giant, another great map. Same thing as Derice. I don't know if the Monkey Bomb thing is on Derice and the Giant, but you know where you take the monkey bombs, you throw it in the portal, you hold square, teleport back to the middle, and do it on every single teleporter with the monkey bomb, and you can open up the last perk that's either stamina up or dead shot. But I don't know, it's cool. I think that's the only way you can see like the dead shot perk machine in Black Ops 3 too, is if you get that right. Because I know it's obviously like on in like the Coca-Cola machine, but I think that's the only way you could actually see the machine is if you do that. So, and that's a cool Easter egg. It's a cool one. It's not like the perfect Easter egg like these three up here, but like it's a cool Easter egg and it's fine. Zetsubo. Okay, here's the thing about Zetsubo. I'm gonna put it up. Y'all are gonna lick my asshole for this. I think it's got a fine Easter egg. The KT4 is like a kind of shittier Sliquifier to me. The swimming's fine. I think the zombies, I get that the thrashers are a pain in the ass. Don't get me wrong. I get the thrashers and the spiders are a pain in the ass, but they're cool. The fucking boss fight is cool. The like castle feel of it is cool. We gotta give it some credit there, okay? The Easter egg, I get it's a bit of a pain in the ass to do, but it's not super bad. I wish the like sections of the map made a little bit more sense to me, but like it's a cool map. I cannot believe I'm defending Zetsubo no Shima right now. This is weird. But yeah, Garad Krovi. The Wonder Weapon on this map, not as good as I think Black Ops 3 has some of the best maps. I think it's the most consistent as far as the games go. Because Black Ops 2, Transit sucks dick. Die Rise is not the best map ever. Right? I think Black Ops 3 is the most consistent as far as that goes. But yeah, um, I think this map is going to lean a little bit. It's going to be, I mean, this tier list is going to be a little top heavy just based off the fact I love COD Zombies, right? Like, there's not maps that I truly hate other than Transit, just based off the fact that I fucking hate the Easter egg on that damn map. But yeah, um, let's see here. Garand Krovi, the Ray Gun Mark III is a cool wonder weapon. It's not like the best wonder weapon ever. It'll only carry you to like the 50s at best. Um, as far as like high rounding goes. The Easter egg's cool. I love riding the dragons. That's fucking awesome. I think Zetsubo and Garad Krovi both have really cool Easter eggs. I love the story with like Nikolai there. I think it's really cool how we make him like a big character for that. Anyways, Garad Krovi, great map. I don't think it goes up into S tier just based off the fact that the Wonder Weapon isn't, you know, the best Wonder Weapon ever. Same with Zetsubo. Wonder Weapon's not the best Wonder Weapon ever. Not to say that like Origins has the best Wonder Weapon ever on it. I think it's interesting that there's map exclusive things to Origins and the staffs are amazing Wonder Weapons that can carry you pretty far, but like they're still interesting and you can like upgrade them and stuff. I think there's a lot more here in Origins than in Garad Krovi. I don't know what y'all. It makes sense. It makes sense in my mind. I think it makes sense to y'all. Anyways, Derize and Drock. I think this map can also go into S tier. Now, this is the thing. I think Derize and Drock is a near perfect map. Um, the bows are similar to the staffs in the sense that they're elemental, sort of like with the wolf bow. I mean, I guess that's not an element, but still, lightning bow, fire bow. But yeah, and the void bow. Void bow is cool, by the way. I think the bows are really cool. I think it's a simple map, right? I think it makes more sense as far as the layout goes than a lot of other maps, right? It's not super difficult to understand. You play it a couple times and you're like, oh, this is cool. The Easter, by the way, the weird ass Easter egg where you can see like that one developer, like a picture of that one developer is such a weird ass Easter egg, by the way. It's so weird to be on that map. But yeah, cool map. Like it a lot. One of my favorites. Shout out Yuzuma. I saw him do a round 100 stream on Horizon Drock and it was very hype. Not gonna lie. Then we got Revelations. Ooh, it's a good map. Oh, y'all gonna hate me that I have it underneath that Zetsubo and Garad Krovi. Here's the thing. I think Revelations is uninventive, right? Like it does not do anything really new. It haphazardly slaps a bunch of the maps that we've already had together. The high rounding on it is amazing. That's one thing I will give it for. I like Takio's katana being on there. I like the masks. Those are cool things that are inventive that it does. But the wonder weapons are pre-introduced wonder weapons, so I can't give it credit for that, right? I think it has some cool set pieces. I wish that would have been the end of the story as opposed to Togder Toten. It has some really cool set pieces with the like, like the apothecans and stuff, and going in there to pack a bunch. But I mean, I gotta knock it a little bit for just a couple things, right? Like I gotta knock it for having uninventive things in it, right? Like it steals wonder weapons from other maps and steals other maps from other maps, right? Like you gotta knock it a little bit for that, in my opinion. Easter egg is cool on it, love it. Okay, ooh baby, y'all gonna ooh ooh ooh. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, Easter egg on this map, amazing. Shout out the super Easter egg in Infinite Warfare. I think that's the best super Easter egg ever. Fighting the mesothelioma boss fight or whatever his name is, Mesotho, but whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The devil. That boss fight, sick ass boss fight. I get that it's really hard, but it's cool as that. That's the first super Easter egg where I'm like, that is a sick ass super Easter egg and feels very rewarding to play through all those maps, and do all those Easter eggs and learn them to that degree. The four wonder weapons on this map are very cool, right? I think they fit in perfectly. The little pistols. I think they're interesting, right? Like they don't steal too much from other wonder weapons. Um, the map makes perfect sense, right? You walk to the middle, there's three separate parts. There's the left side, the Frozone area, and the right side with David Hasselhoff. The traps on the map are cool. I like the double pack punch thing, and the fact that once you complete the Easter egg, you can just unlock double pack punch instantly. It feels like worthwhile to do the Easter egg on the map because of that. Director's cut is sick. The characters are memorable, right? I get their new different characters from the premise storyline, but we're gonna throw it up there, honestly. Raven the Redwoods, I think it falters a little bit on Raven the Redwoods as far as Infinite Warfare goes. It starts to go downhill from there. Like I've played all of the maps on Infinite Warfare, but I feel like I haven't played any of them past Raven the Redwoods enough to give it a fair opinion on it. I think the map is a slight bit cluttered. Like there's not an incredible training area on it for me. Um, the Easter egg is sick. I like taking acid in the woods. That's sick. Don't clip that. But yeah, it's fine. I think it I mean, I'm trying to remember what the wonder weapon on that map is. I think it has some good things on it. It's not like one of the best in my opinion. I don't think I'll put it up here on this tier with these maps. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to put town in great. I think it's the same level of like Doris and Kino. But there's not like even like the mini Easter eggs on it. We'll give Kino and Doris for having those mini Easter eggs. Final Reich. So the Final Reich is a lackluster map at best. It's pretty bad. Let's be real. So the armor, the part of it's just for it being in World War II that it suffers, right? Like the Easter egg is pretty cool, like lighting up the fire just in the sewer. That's sick, but not really memorable in a lot of ways. The weapon pool isn't great in World War II. The armor system in World War II is bullshit. The perks are just stolen from other maps. I think it just relies too much on its predecessors and doesn't really do its own thing too much. And for that, it's pretty lackluster. Voyage of Despair. Easter egg on the map's cool. The Kraken's cool. It's a bit tedious. I think with a couple of the Black Ops 4 maps, they just get to the point where they're tedious, right? There's not really a great training area on the map. I think the Easter egg is a little bit tedious. Yeah, Kraken's a cool wonder weapon. I'll give it credit for that. It's a cool set piece being on the Titanic. I'm trying to remember the boss zombies on it. They're cool. They're alright. I mean, like, it's not. It doesn't do anything like crazy to me. Yeah. It's fine. I think nine is a. I think it's a little bit on a tier above that in my opinion, as far as the Black Ops 4 map goes. The Tigers are cool. I like the like Roman gladiator thing of it. I think it suffers from being in Black Ops 4 because of the perk system. The Death of Orion is cool, but I mean, it's not the. This is the thing about 9. I think it's cool, but it also sucks dick, right? Like, so the Death of Orion isn't a great wonder weapon, but it's cool. So I give it credit for that. It's vibes on 9 for me, right? Like it's in good because of vibes. Probably the same reason Rave of the Redwoods is in there. But yeah, I think it's like a cool wonder weapon. It's not like the greatest wonder weapon ever. The Easter egg's cool. It's not like the greatest Easter egg ever, and it's not like untedious, right? Like it still suffers from being in the chaos storyline. Um, I think here's my ranking of Black Ops 4 maps. I think Blood of the Dead is probably better than 9. I hate how cluttered Blood of the Dead is. This is the thing. Blood of the Dead's Easter egg is way too fucking tedious. Way too tedious. No Easter egg should take me an hour and like 2 hours to complete in like 4 Raffle Waffle videos and me trying to like imagine the first time doing that Easter egg and I can imagine it taking people like usually like 5 hours to complete just because it takes so damn long. It's cool how many things they have in that map, but it's also lame. Because it just takes so long. The Magma got sick. I think it does a cool thing, reinventive to the Wonder Weapon. I think it just doesn't do much to like separate itself from its predecessor. Whereas Mob of the Dead doesn't feel as crammed as Blood of the Dead does. The new map areas, okay, I guess, right? Like I hate how cluttered the map is and how cluttered the Easter egg is and how long it damn takes. That's my main things that keep it down. If if the map had a very good training area and if the Easter egg wasn't so fucking tedious, it would certainly move up. Classified. Do we put in average or lackluster? So I don't think it's as good. Here's the thing. The Winter's Howl is a little bit better in Black Ops 4, right? They make it not suck as much dick, but it's still the Winter's Howl. Um, if I'm not mistaken, is the Pentagon Thief on Black Ops Force? I don't think it's on here. Yeah, the Pentagon Thief's not on there. Yeah, no. Um, Yeah. Um. Oh, dude. No, no, no. We can put in lackluster because it takes too much from five. It literally just copy. It's five reworked a little bit, right? I think the Easter egg on that map being to round 250, shout out high rounds players, right? It takes four fucking ever to get there because the map kind of sucks dick, and there's one strategy to get there. So you just kind of have to sit in the corner just until you get there. But the Easter egg is cool for that because it shouts out the people that play through high rounds and gives them something to actually work towards. Makes it worthwhile to reach that point as to just to be like as opposed to like an arbitrary number or whatever. We got Alpha Omega. I have a love-hate relationship with Alpha Omega. It's cluttered as hell, as all the Black Ops 4 maps are for the most part, except for 9. That's one thing I hate about Black Ops 4 is I'm one of those people that likes to train most of the times, and training on that game can be such a pain in the ass. The perk system, we know this, right? Like anybody who's played this knows the perk system on Black Ops 4 sucks dick, right? It's weird. It's cool how you can like manipulate it in a way, but like the idea was to get rid of crutch perks that you just used every single game you played, and then they put crutch perks. Like no one is running a game of Black Ops 4 without using Dying Wish. Be for real. I like Blood Wolf though. Blood Wolf Bite or whatever it's called. That's sick. I know it's not good or anything, but like it's just sick to me. Um, Ancient Evil, Dead of the Night and Ancient Evil are probably the best Black Ops 4 maps. Um, do I think they're great maps though? I think Dead of the Night is held back by the fact that it has so many fucking boss zombies and it can be a pain in the ass to play. And again, same with Blood of the Dead where it takes so long. The Alistair's Folly is a cool wonder weapon, right? Oh, also on the note of Alpha Omega being an average, the ray gun, the cool ray guns they don't move me. They don't move me at all. The Easter egg does not move me at all. The map is too cluttered. Fuck them. Death of the Night's better. Alistair's Folly is a cool wonder weapon. The elemental like shots you can put into sick. Infinite damage is cool, but like the main thing is just like it's cluttered with boss zombies. That map is, and it can be a pain in the ass to play. It's not like it's not user friendly, right? Like Dead of the Night is a map that I think like a hardcore player would have to play to really enjoy. So like to the casual fan of COD Zombies, Dead of the Night is not a map that's like enjoyable. Same, a Black Ops 4 is not a game that's enjoyable to the casual COD Zombies player because you know all the maps for the most part are cluttered, relatively difficult. Easter eggs are super complex for no good reason. Nine's Easter egg is not that complex, and Titanic's is not that complex. Voyage to Despair, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, Ancient of Evil. Here's the thing. I'm gonna put it in great. And look, shoot me if you want to. But I love the wonder weapons. I love riding the Pegasi. The boss zombies are pretty cool. The like whole like this is easily the best chaos map in my opinion. The wonder weapons are sick. The Pegasi are sick. Right, like it suffers a little bit from being in Black Ops 4, where it's kind of cluttered and the Easter egg is a bit complex. Right, but in this one, it feels more rewarding to do the Easter egg. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's a cool Easter egg, right? Like appeasing the gods and all by like killing the zombies and that like being the culmination of the chaos storyline from I think that's the culmination of the chaos. Oh well, yeah, this is the culmination of the chaos storyline because Tog is Victus for some fucking reason. Not for some reason. I get why it's Victus, but still, it's just weird that Victus just randomly makes an appearance on one map out of here. Yeah, it's a great map. It's a great map. I wish it wasn't cluttered, and I wish the Easter egg wasn't as complex. That's my two complaints. The same complaint I have with every Black Ops 4 map. I wish it wasn't so cluttered, and I wish the Easter egg wasn't such a pain in the ass. The wonder weapons are sick as fuck, though. I love how they're each attached to their own Greek god. That's awesome. Cállate la boca, por favor. Necesito hacer un video. Anyways, Tog. Man, I fucking hate Tog. The Wonder Waff. Dude, okay. So Tog does two things, right? Like, Tog completes the COD Zombie storyline, and you don't even get a cutscene for the completed COD Zombie storyline. You get a fucking comic, like a cutout. And I'm like, I get that they were making Blackout, but it still seems like, hey, this mod that we've worked on since World at War, this is the end of it. And because we're making Blackout, which isn't even going to make us that much money, um, we're just not going to put a lot of effort into this one. Like this one ending, the ending, like it's the ending. You can just put effort into the ending. That's all. Look, like I love the ending, right? I hate that it's not a cutscene. I think it's cool. Like it like wraps ties up the loose ends for the most part. It's weird that it's Victus on this map on Tog. I realize I haven't even placed it. Um, Here's the thing about Tog. It's a remake of Call of the Dead. It does more than Voyage to me. Oh no, it can go up there with Voyage. Um, yeah. So like, it does similar things to Voyage, where well, not Voyage. It does the Black Ops 4 formula with Classified, where it takes an old map, reimagines it, but it does more than Classified does, in my opinion, because it gives the Tundra gun and it gives the snowballs. Shout out Russian again for getting to round 50 with only snowballs. That man loves to hurt himself. But what else? Tundra gun, Wonder Waff. The Wonder Waff with the scope is bullshit. Like what the hell is the point of that? It takes away the good. It's like the things that you love about Call of the Dead, it kind of sucks them away. The celebrity cast gone. You're replaced with Victus crew for some random reason because it's Black Ops 4 and one map needed to have Victus crew. I mean, I don't love the Victus crew, so I'm not like upset that only one map had it, and the Chaos crew isn't much better. But yeah, anyways, a whole different thing. But yeah, I think it's I think it's fine. I like the Easter egg, obviously being the end of the COD Zombie storyline. Um, Tundra Gun doesn't add much. Wonder Waff is bullshit. I get that you're supposed to like slap it at the ground. Ooh, we're gonna get into some opinions here with Cold War because I love Cold War. I love me some Cold War. I think Diamond. Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about Tog. It's not like the greatest map. It's probably one of my least favorite Black Ops 4 maps other than Classified. So it's right on that tier. We're gonna. The question is, do I put Die Machine in? Okay, we'll put it in great and not near perfect. Die Machine. Look, this is the thing. I think they might have gone a little bit too far from Black Ops 4 because people complain the entire time like Black Ops 4 is way too hard, right? Like the maps are so cluttered, I have no area to train, the Easter eggs are too complex. And so they made it simpler. And I like that. I love that, right? The Easter egg on this map isn't hard to understand. I've done this Easter egg the most out of any COD Zombies Easter egg. Right? Like I've done this one and maybe Shadows the most. This one's not super hard to understand. It's a simple map. It reimagines Noct. I think it adds enough to where it doesn't just feel like Noct. I mean, like shit. Noct is barely a part of that map. I forget it's uses Noct. The die machine, amazing wonder weapon. Literally like top five wonder weapon. It has infinite ammo. You've got the alternate ammo types. The Easter egg isn't complex. It's understandable, but it's still good. It makes sense in the storyline. The one thing is, I will say the characters are forgettable, and it's weird that like Samantha is also a character in Cold War that's a different character from COD Zombies Samantha, COD Zombies prior Samantha, which is weird. But yeah, Die Machine is a sick map. I fucking love it. I've played that one so much. Yeah, the weapon pool is pretty good. It's weird that like the knives are as good as they are, like the melee weapons are as good as they are. The Die Machine is an incredible weapon. Training is super easy. It suffers a bit from being too easy, but I like easier maps. I want you because you're easier. Quadeca 2023. Um, Firebase C. Here's the thing. I still think it's a pretty good map. The Ray K is an incredible wonder weapon. Um, it's fun to play. Um, what am I gonna say? It's cool that the set pieces in Vietnam. What are those called? I forget what those are called. Those suckers, they don't really add much. They're not super difficult. They kind of like suck you in, and like it got me at first. It's cool how they like hide, but also like I have a hate relationship with this map because it crashed my PlayStation so much. I couldn't even get it to round like 95% of the time when I played it. But the Easter egg, the Pokeball step is bullshit, guys. Look, be real. Be real with me. The Easter egg, I'll give it credit, right? Like it makes sense. That Easter egg makes sense in my mind. It's not a bunch of random bullshit that doesn't make sense to do. It's like, oh, I put this here, I bring this to this guy, I talk to him, he gives me another thing to do, I do his shit, and then I finish up the map and go bust out Samantha from that portal up top. It's also cool that that portal up top opens up a new area. I know you don't get to use it or whatever, but still. Um, it's a cool Easter egg. I think it's held back by the fact of, I mean, the same fact that Cold War is held back by is being too easy for the most part. I think the Easter egg gets held back by the Pokeball step just based off that being bullshit and taking forever. The boss zombies aren't super memorable. I mean, you take one from Garad Crovey and you make him kind of suck dick. He's not like super scary as he is in Garad Crovey. He's not like a cool boss zombie. I mean, like you kind of bust his head open and then he's dead. As simple as that. I think it's fine though. Now, Mauer or Toad, y'all are gonna hate me for this too. I'm putting it near perfect. Look, the boss zombies on that map, I get that it just reintroduces the Panzer. He cool. I love the Panzer. I mean, you see Origins in S tier. It's a sick ass boss. He's probably the best boss in COD Zombies history, the Panzer is. Um, what the Easter egg on the miss, this is the thing. I think it's a simple-ish map, right? The Easter egg makes sense. Klaus is cool. The fact you can upgrade Klaus is cool. Um, I think it's not super complex to the point of like Blood of the Dead where it just is so fucking tedious to do the Easter egg. I think the boss fight against whatever that bitch's name is sick. I think that's one of the best boss fights. That was a fun ass map, bro. The Easter egg is awesome. I get it gets carried a little bit by the Easter egg, but the Easter egg is awesome. And I think it's as good as Die Machine, plus having the Easter egg being awesome. So S tier. Yeah. Outbreak, original Outbreak. So I think the reason these are in two separate ones is because it's two separate Outbreak Easter eggs. The original Outbreak Easter egg is probably the hardest thing in Cold War. It's the only one I really died in. But here's the thing, it doesn't fit the same way normal round-based zombies goes, right? This gets carried heavily by the Easter egg. Because normal, if you're playing this like a normal zombies map, like not doing Easter eggs or anything, you're like, this shit is lame as hell. There's like no zombies, and I can just kind of just chill here and not do shit, or like I can run them over. I think it's interesting, right? Like how I think if you get into it, it's fun. That's what I'll give it. I'll say. I think if you get into it and learn how to do the Easter egg on Outbreak, like the original Outbreak 1 Easter egg, it's a fun ass map to play just to do the Easter egg and to fuck around a little bit. But yeah, it gets carried heavily by the boss fight. The boss fight's sick. It's the hardest thing in Cold War. It's a great boss fight. Yeah. Outbreak 2 Easter egg. So, with Outbreak 2, you do not have the sick ass boss fight. It's just kind of like you fuck around for a little bit and then you leave. That's pretty much the Outbreak 2 Easter egg. Ah, it's lackluster. There's nothing special about it. I mean, it's just Outbreak with a shittier Easter egg. I mean, that's the thing with it. Outbreak with a shittier Easter egg. You got the thing that makes Outbreak good. Cat review. Sorry, Thumb. But yeah, the thing that makes Outbreak good is the Easter egg. You don't have the Easter egg. It sucks dick. And then, the last but not least, we got Foreskin. Where did we put Foreskin? Do I think it's as good as Firebase? I don't think it's as good as Firebase Z, but I don't think it's as bad as Alpha Omega. It's somewhere in between average and good. I think the Easter egg is cool-ish. I think the map is way too easy. That is the easiest Black Ops Cold War map. Like, you can do that Easter egg in like 5 minutes, I swear. You literally like run around, grab a couple things, and that's it. Right? Like it's such a simple ass Easter egg. But the Chrysalax, sick ass wonder weapon. Sick ass wonder weapon. The Chrysalax, you can swing with it, you can shoot with it. I think it benefits Black Ops Cold War, right? So Black Ops Cold War, it's it's like I said earlier, the melee weapons in Black Ops Cold War are amazing. So it is a melee wonder weapon. So you gotta get credit for like, and not necessarily credit, but you gotta, it's cool. The melee weapon. I like the Crystal Axe a lot. It gets carried by that. Ronald Reagan is a cool meme thing. It kind of does the Revelations thing where it just takes old maps and ships them in there with the arcade machines. Like you can play Horizon Rock, you can play Noct, but it's not like Revelations. I might move up to good Loki. Oh God, I don't know. So it's not like Revelations in the sense where it just haphazardly slaps maps in there and is like new map. It's they're in arcade machines, right? Like it's clear that it's just like a rerun of the old maps. So I like that way. I like the way it incorporates old maps better than Revelations, but it doesn't do anything really special. It's carried heavily by the Wonder Weapon being a sick ass Wonder Weapon, and it's way too easy. So we'll put it in average. Now for the good old adjusting, seeing where exactly I want to put everything. Okay, so like I said, it ended up being a little bit top heavy. There's not really any really bad COD Zombies maps that I hate. Okay, let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maps in S tier, near perfect. We got 2 Black Ops 2 maps, 2 Black Ops 3 maps, an Infinite Warfare, and a Cold War. If I was to put one Black Ops 1 map in there, I guess it would be Moon. I guess if I was to put to World at War, it would obviously be Reese. I guess it would be Moon for Black Ops 1 that I like the most because the Easter egg is awesome and I think it does a lot of inventive things in the wave gun and the hacking system. The diggers are cool. But like I think I'm fine with that being S. If I wanted to move one down, it would probably be Mauer out of that because I think it takes a little bit from other maps, right? Like it takes the Panzer from Origins and it steals a couple of things. And the Easter egg is kind of easy, but it's sick. So if I was to move one Black Ops 1 map up, it would be Moon. If I was to move a World at War 1 up, it would be Derice. If I was to move a 4 1, it would be Ancient Evil, obviously. I'm fine with this right now. What map would I move up to great out of these? Huh. I guess like Revelations or Buried, I would maybe move up to great. What holds Ascension back compared to Kino? I think the Easter egg on Ascension is better than the Easter egg on Kino, obviously. I think the monkeys are cool, but they're annoying little shits also, so I give and take there. Um, damn. I figure I would move Revelations up to great if I moved any of those maps up to great. Yeah. Would I move any of them down? If I was to move any of them down, I would move Outbreak down. It can go down. It can go down. It's carried heavily just by having a fucking Easter egg that's there. I mean, the Easter egg is sick, but it doesn't make it good. right? Like it doesn't make the map any less kind of shit to play through. It's not like anywhere near any normal COD Zombies map. But as far as Easter eggs, it's cool. And the fact that I can go and hit the super Easter egg there. And once you complete all the Easter eggs, is cool. And have the purple gun to start out every round. Sick. I think Cold War gets way too much shit, by the way. It's a fun game. And I think it gets too much shit for being too easy or whatever. Well, shit. No one did the Easter eggs in older COD Zombies games. Name me one person you knew in like 2011 doing all the Black Ops 1 Easter eggs. There's not a damn soul. Nobody was like slamming the fucking black Casimirs into a corner to do the moon Easter egg. Nobody was doing that shit. I meant the Ascension Easter egg. You don't know what I meant. Anyways, so I think it's a good thing that it made it a little bit easier and the Easter eggs more obtainable. I wish that it didn't make the game itself so easy, right? I like the idea of making the Easter eggs easier. It making the game so easy was a bit of an ass thing. But yeah, would I move any of these average maps up? If I moved any of these average maps up, it would probably be Voyage, I guess. It'd probably be Voyage or maybe Foreskin. It'd probably be Voyage. It doesn't do enough to move up to good. I wouldn't put it on the same tier as maps like 9 and Blood of the Dead. But, I mean, yeah. Would I move any of the lackluster maps up? No. Would I move any of the bad maps up? No. Would I move any of the lackluster maps down? I could maybe move the Final Reich. Nah, it does things. Right, like it's on tier with like Noct and stuff. Well, anyways, I think that's going to be it for the most part. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The main thing I would do is probably move some of the good maps up to great, maybe Revelations. Nah. Anyways, and obviously this isn't ranked, by the way. It's just like tiers. I'm just throwing things in similar tiers. Let me know what y'all think in the comments and everything. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. Shout out y'all for watching. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one. And peace out, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning into the stream. I appreciate it very much. Mwah.